It just sucks because like the minute I'm about to talk, that's when my mouth and my nose, and I mean not my mouth, my nose, my chest and my nose want to start doing a lot. You can tell it's been a minute since I did this. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Shetried, and yeah, what's up? Haven't sat down. Oh my gosh, I haven't sat down to record it in a minute because you know life happens and stuff. And but today I wanted to sit down and record my manga haul of basically stuff that I've been collecting like throughout like the months y'all haven't seen me basically. Oh my god. Go ahead and get it out the way. I'm under the weather. I have bronchitis. What was I about to say? So I'm probably gonna be like sounding like, I don't know, and just like stuffy throughout the video. So of course I'll have like captions and stuff just in case you can't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, that's that. And of course I'm gonna be taking breaks to like blow my nose and clear my chest and all that. So yeah, I know it's been, you know, a long time no talk. The last video you saw was probably my get ready with me for speed dating video, which is something that I literally put together in like, I don't even know, because I totally forgot I even recorded that video. So I just put that together really quick and that was disgusting. That was disgusting, and my chest is trying me because I haven't talked this much since I haven't talked this much since I've been sick. So this is gonna be a fun one, but I'm gonna try and keep it short, sweet, and cute, so that way, one, you won't have to hear me hacking this whole video and blowing my nose and stuff, and two, so that way I don't tire myself out. But I should be good. I've taken all my meds. I've taken all my meds, and I just blew my nose before this. So I want to say that most of these recs come from Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it today. I be forgetting I live in the hood sometimes. Yeah, most of these recs came from Twitter, and also, let me make sure I'm getting their name right. Yeah, Colleen Manga Rex. I'm also getting some of my recommendations from them as well. So yeah, and just, you know, just me perusing Barnes & Noble and the Crunchyroll website, RIP Right Stuff. Ooh, RIP Right Stuff. I'm so mad about Right Stuff, just as a quick tangent. I'm so mad about Right Stuff because of the fact that I didn't like discover it until like the very end, basically, of its like existence. So, and even just that short amount of time that I like knew about it and like went on the website and stuff, oh my god, it was such a good website. Like, of course, like, you know, everything has its flaws, whatever, but it was like the closest thing I think I could get to like a manga tracker and like actually see like what's like coming out, like, and like, you know, when it's coming, and like it just made my life easier for keeping track of stuff versus having to scroll through a wish list and seeing like what's pre-ordering, like what. Anyway, whatever. Anyway, Crunchyroll, you going to hell. I ain't gonna hold you. Also, another note. Like, how many times you gotta ride past with your dirt bike or modded car or whatever? How many times you gotta do that? All right. Also, I will say that I only have all of these again. Kind of like, I'm trying to think what video is that? I'll link it or something. But the last manga haul I talked about, or reading vlog, I think it was like all volume ones, and this is also gonna be all volume ones, and there's only one series in here that's like a continuation from I think that last video. So yeah, and that's not to say like the series that like I mentioned in that video like aren't good. It's just that I just literally haven't had like the funds or the space to get all the series like, and I'm currently collecting / keeping up with. So I do want to get back into like reading manga on my because I used to read a lot on my phone, but then eventually that just became hard on my eyes, like a strain on my eyes. So that's why I went back to physical books. But I do, since I have a tablet, I do want to get back into like reading like on there, so that way like I don't have to collect so much physical. But to be honest, I kind of like the physical. I'm not gonna hold you. I just do. I like reading physical books. Like I'll read a digital or ebook. Or it's only been 8 minutes and I'm already like hacking again. Anyway, I just have to keep in mind that I have to drink water in between talking. So I'm not always hacking. But yeah, like I was saying, but I do maybe for like series that like I like but like I don't want to necessarily collect, I'll do like a manga app or like a Shonen Jump or something like that. But for the most part, I want to keep collecting physical books, and eventually I do want to get like another like bookshelf, because I'm not gonna hold you. Ever since I'm trying to think I can't remember whose exactly video it was, but I remember I saw somebody's like a commentary video, like, and they had like a whole like bookshelf, like a big like IKEA type bookshelf of like just like all of their like books that they were like reading. And then like, oh, you know who it was? Kenya from Lily Reads. They have like a wall of like, or like a library basically in their home that is like full of like books that they read and love and like are reading or something like that. So I've seen that and I was like, oh, I need that. Because there are like so many books that like I have, not so many books, but I have more books basically than what's being like shown right here, because I also have this stack right here, and then I also have some like in my bedroom. So I definitely would like to get more another bookshelf. So that's why I like another reason why I'm moving, so that I can have some more space. So yeah, for more like of my things that I want to do. I mean that I want to like collect and stuff. So yeah, I'm making it a mental note to take a breath and a sip of water every like 2 minutes. So all right, I think that's everything. All volume ones, most manga recommendations from Colleen and Sojo Crave on Twitter, and yeah, volume ones. Oh, and majority is shoujo. Sorry about all that. I had to adjust, and I also had to change shirts because like sometimes it's just between how much sunlight I could be getting in my place. Sometimes like it can get kind of warm in here, so I had to just change to like a regular t-shirt. And especially I not really wanted, but one, I don't have any shoujo merch, so I don't know if that's a thing, but I don't have any. And two, I needed something to celebrate the fact that I got some pho waiting on me after I record this video. Okay. So yeah, let's just get started. I'm doing too much explaining. Let's just get started. So yeah, it's no particular order, basically. So the first one I picked up is Imaginary from Niro Ikuhana. Y'all know me. You see my videos before. I sometimes butcher names. I really do be trying to Google it or like try to like hear like a translation from like YouTube or somebody else to pronounce things, and I leave it, and I try my best. I'm so sorry, but again, I will have captions so that way you know exactly what the author's name is and everything. So yeah, this is Imaginary by like I said, Niro Ukuhana, and it is a 15 plus demographic manga, so like older teen. But yeah, so basically this one about friends growing up and basically their relationship changing like within their friend group. So all of these people are friends. I picked this up on a whim. Like I didn't see any recommendations for this. I just picked it up as I was like just perusing Barnes and Noble's manga section, and it looked interesting to me. And I do just want to like, I don't know, I kind of want to get just more into like adult manga, and it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, oh, I wish it was more adult manga, or manga that like marketed towards adults or whatever. But it's kind of just like, all right, like more like stories with like adults, young adults, or like older adults even. But it's kind of one of those things where, you know, you can't just say, you got to actually like go out and like find it, or like actually like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, see like what's the vibe, not the vibe, but like the pulse, I guess, and like see like where things are at, and just like look sometimes. So yeah, this was like just something I looked up, and I haven't read like any Reddit reviews or like any like, I haven't seen anybody talk about this series. So it's a volume 1. Yeah, it's basically just like people growing up and changing from who they were as children, which I would hope so, because y'all are grown adults. So I would hope that you would have like different, like, you know, dynamics and like relationships and like different like feelings towards each other now that you're not children. So that's good. Yeah, that's imaginary, and yeah, that's one of the ones on my TBR, on my to be read list. So now this one I have read. So this is Otaku Vampire's Love Bite by the GOAT herself, Julieta Suzuki. But yeah, Julieta Suzuki, she is the author of Kami-sama Kiss, which is one of like my top 5 animes of all time. So yeah, so Otaku Vampire Love Bite by Julieta Suzuki. It is about this vampire named Hina, who is a quote unquote, like, I don't want to say like young vampire, but I guess like young for like vampire age, I guess. Or no, not young, a modern vampire, more modern than like, I guess, the vampires of the past, who hasn't left the house in like 30 years. So, you know, they haven't, this is the first volume, so, you know, I haven't gotten into the second volume. I haven't gotten the second volume yet, which I don't know is out yet. Excuse me. But, you know, usually like in the second or third volume is when they get really into like the background of the characters. So I'm trying to see, because it says that she was in her room locked up for 30 years and like not coming out. So I'm like, are you 30 or are you older than 30? Like, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, we don't know how old. I don't know her real age yet. But anyway, what makes her get out the room though was that her dad gave her an anime DVD of this show called Vampire Cross, and she saw Vampire Cross and completely became like a fangirl. Like, I need every single article of clothing, merch, like I need to go to the cafe, like I need to fully immerse myself into this series because I love it so much, which I completely understand. I have stuff that I collect because I'm fully in love with it. But yeah, so anyway, she got that DVD from her dad, been obsessed, not obsessed, but like been like just like in love with the show ever since. And she is originally living in Romania, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm dumb. I don't know exactly where Romania is, but I do know that it's somewhere, I'm not even gonna try and guess, because I was about to say, oh, it's near Russia. I don't even know that. I think I want to say it's somewhere near like Istanbul or something like that. I don't know. I'm literally just saying anything now at this point. She originally lived in Romania and she moved to Japan, and now she is on her own for the first time in her life. So because of the fact that she wants to be fully immersed into the culture that the anime Vampire Cross like came from. So and on top of that, she's also like apparently, like, as I read through the story, apparently she is also like her, at least her dad or her family, whatever, is kind of like a powerful like vampire clan or something like that, or a powerful like vampire name, family or something like that. She made somebody, she told somebody to sit down, like Kiki, like I'm gonna say like Kiki, oh Lord, I'm about Okagome, okay. I was like, my brain is not working. I'm like, I know it begins with a K, but I know it's not Kikyo. And the person she was saving from the person that she told to sit down was this guy, and his name is Kayuta. I think that's how you pronounce it, Kayuta. This is her next door neighbor, and he is a college student who happens to resemble the main character of Vampire Cross, who is Mao. So basically, she like really wants to like connect with him, and like, you know, fully immerse herself and like basically see like what it's like to like, you know, live amongst humans, and, you know, to be in this otaku world and like living like her best life basically. Because so far she doesn't have a job yet. So far she doesn't have a job. Like, she be surviving off of blood bags instead of actually like attacking humans, which I think is so cunty. I'm sorry, it is. I'm sorry, it's a little cunty. I'm sorry, it's kind of cunty. As far as like, since I did read this already, I will say yes, I will continue to read this, just because like, one is Julieta Suzuki, so I trust her. I just trust her and her opinion, okay? And number two, like, I enjoyed the series. Like, I think it was not a lot squeezed into this volume, but like just enough. Like, it was like, I think the perfect amount of the background, or getting like the holistic picture of like what's going on, and then also like ending on like not necessarily a cliffhanger, but like a good, like, okay, this is a good stopping point, and then you can tell like the story will continue like in the next volume basically. So it's like, you know, that's what we're looking for. It's good pacing, that's what it is. It has good pacing, and the characters are very interesting, because Kayuta has like some friends that he also has from college that interact with Hina, and like they get into some, you know, like, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but they do get into a little That's Love Bite, Otaku Vampire Love Bite. I would give it a chance. I really like it. I really enjoy it. I'm gonna keep up with the series. I want to say the next volume comes out, because I got this in October, so I know it's not gonna come out really any like really for anytime soon. So like maybe in January the fucking volume will be available. But love this, love the art. Give you a little cute little, yeah. Oh, I promise you, I did not know I was gonna lay on that page. Next book, Otomari Complex. It is by, hold on, Saku no Mura. Saku no Mura. Sorry. Again, a first volume, and this is basically about a friendship of a very like feminine presenting guy and a very masculine presenting girl, and basically how they deal with their feelings for each other, and like the relationship that they have, and like how does that work for them, and how do they, you know, not properly explain it, but like basically how do they deal with that with the ongoing like societal like traditions and pressures and stuff like that. And also, funny enough, some like this is their friend group, and some people in their friend group like them, like you know, one or the other. So it's very I haven't read this one either. But what drew me into it was the fact that the and this is one of the, I want to say this is one of the ones I got recommended. I mean, I got recommended, but one of the ones recommended by Colleen, I think, or maybe I just found it randomly on Twitter, like recommended, because I don't know if it's a shoujo. Let me see. Okay, so it is shoujo. Okay, like I figured. Okay, I figured it was, but yes. So yeah, haven't read this one yet. Ooh, sorry. You know, I'm shaking. Haven't read this one yet, but I'm very excited about it. Again, this is for teen, but they're all adults. So the rating is 13 plus. So I don't know, like, cause I know like the holidays and stuff are coming up. So I don't know if you trying to get like anybody like in your family, you know, some manga or something, and you want them to have like some good stories. This one is 13 plus, and Otaku Love Bite is it doesn't actually have a oh, here it is. Yeah, rated teen. So like those are 13 plus again. So oh, and this one's by Viz. So yeah, got that one. Very excited about that. Those are the ones that I got kind of early, like not earlier in the summer, but kind of like towards like the end, I guess, of summer-ish, so like July, August-ish, and excuse me. The one I was looking forward to out of that was the Otaku Vampire Love Bite, because I saw the preview for it on Twitter like a couple months ago before it came out, and I saw I was getting an English translation, and I was like, yeah, give me that right now. Give me that right now. So yeah. Next on our list, we have Colette Decides to Die. And I am so excited about this. This is from Alto Yukamura. And it is also rated teen. And as you can see, it's a thick one. But I'm excited about that. Because of the fact that yeah, I just like, I don't know. When I see like big like volumes like this, it just makes me excited, because it's like, oh, this is gonna be some good. It's gonna be some good writing. I hope. Well, at least I hope so. Because this is my first. This is one of the ones I saw recommended by Colleen and on Twitter, and a lot of people on social media was like recommending or like very excited for this book. So I was like, oh, let me check it out. And then when I read the description, which is basically that Colette is an apothecary that it's kind of, I guess it's an isekai, because she dies and ends up oh no, I'm sorry, she jumps into a well, and instead of dying, she finds herself with a new patient, which is Hades. And I'm sorry, anybody that is any story, I'm not gonna say any story, but if a story involves Hades, the king of the underworld, I'm gonna at least check it out. So, because I don't know, like Hades is kind of like one of my favorite. Yeah, is he my favorite? Yeah, he's pretty much my favorite out of the Greek mythology, as far as like the men are concerned, or like the masculine figures are concerned. Of course, I don't know, because I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I think Medusa would probably be my like overall favorite, but Hades is like a close second, basically. So anything that's involved that talks about Hades or any type of fashion, I'm gonna get it. And so Colette is an apothecary that was basically tired and done with work. Like, she's like, child, I'm done with this, and jumps into a well. Which I guess is better than dying. But I think she wanted to die and or unalive herself, and she ends up falling into Hades' like domain. So, and Hades at the time, I believe, is I'm about to say sick and ill. So she is basically like nursing him back to health, and of course she like learns about like his like, you know, domain and like his kingdom and himself and all those other things. So but yeah, I'm excited. I mainly got this because of the fact of the recommendations, and also because of the fact that it's an apothecary. Colette's an apothecary, which ever since I watched Apothecary Diaries, I've been looking for more apothecary stories. So I'm excited about that one. Okay, sorry, I had to take a little water and hack break. Because clearly I'm not remembering the 2-minute mark. Anyway, so yeah, I do have something that's not manga, but I'm gonna save it for the very end since it's just one thing. So next is volume 2 of Bobo the Blood Taker by Akira Sugito. I sorry. Like I mentioned, my body hates me. Like I mentioned earlier, this is probably the only book within this series, within this pile, that is not a volume 1 and it's not shoujo, but it is a series that I really liked. For my last reading, like what was it, reading vlog? Yeah, it's just one of the series I liked, and I wanted to keep up with it. I want to say, let's see, I know in the last volume, for volume 1, I remember like we were introduced to the characters and we were finding out the plot, and like if you know how people are being turned into vampires by this one guy that killed his wife, I believe, and now like through him trying to fight him and stuff and trying to get revenge or whatever, he's now turned into a vampire, and there's a lot going on. And he meets basically his master, Momo. You can't really see her that well because she's so damn pale, but yeah. So this is basically the second volume, basically getting more into the investigation and finding out the reasons basically as to why. I'm trying to think, does it say the guy's name? I forgot his name. But basically the villain or the antagonist motives as to why he's like killing and turning everybody into vampires. So yeah. So I'm excited to continue that one. That series. The next one is Crossplay Love, Otaku X. What was it? I'm not one of those people. Well, actually, I am. I am that person that says Hunter x Hunter. I'm sorry. I just am. I don't know what you want from me. I know it's Hunter x Hunter, whatever. And I don't say it for all type of things, but I see the X. But you know what? Anyway, Crossplay Love by Toru. Ooh, this fool. Just clean cut, just like that. But yeah, story and art by Toru. And this is a volume 1 shoujo. And basically it's about these two guys who are cross-dressing basically to talk. One is cross-dressing because they're more comfortable dressing as a girl, and the other one dresses like a girl to talk to his crush, which is one of the guys. So I haven't read this yet, so I don't know like who's who. Well, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who's who just yet because it has this like little like thing going on. So I'm like, is it reverse? Anyway, I don't know who's who, but I wanted to get this bitch just because like I just think it's so cute. This is also rated teen, and I just think it sounds like a really cute series. A lot of people, social media again, recommended this, and I don't know how many volumes are out right now, but it's also okay. That's another thing. Another reason this is like a kind of like big haul is because this is like over time, and because some of these volumes or like some of these series like are either like very like not very like are kind of hard to like track down and like get because they sell out quickly, or like the stores near me basically don't get a lot of copies of them. So, especially for Volume 2 of Momo. For some reason, Volume 2 of Momo like is like the last time I checked before I got it, like out of stock. And so when I saw it in store, I was like, oh, let me get that. So anyway, I can't wait to get started on it. It sounds like a hilarious story, but also very, very cute. And Sojo. So yeah. Okay. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie. If it's not clearly labeled Sojo, I'm not too sure. Like some of them, I'm like, okay, I know, bam, Sojo. Some of them I forgot, but I'm pretty sure majority of these are Sojo. So anyway, next case is daily report about my witch senpai. By letter is kind of small. Maka Mochita. And basically, this is the reason I got this book was because of the fact that the premise kind of reminded me of the book as this, or not the book, but the anime. What's a manga too? The series as Miss Bowles wants or decides, something like that. Basically, it's one of those animes that's like one of those obscure animes that like basically came out and is like, I feel like no one like remembers or talks about it, but it stays in my mind because I thought it was so freaking cute. So yeah, the premise reminds me of this. It's basically about these two office workers who obviously one, the character Shizuka is the witch, and Misono is her assistant. So I believe they're an assistant. Yeah. So, and basically, they're like, it's her job to like be a witch and like run errands and like do like stuff witches do. So basically, and he has to like write the report basically of what she does. And so it the premise kind of reminded me, like I said, of the Miss Bowles book series, and I'm excited to get into this one. I'm excited for all of these. But this one I do remember specifically because of the fact that it reminded me of the manga. Of the anime. So really want to get into it. So that's that. This is also teen. Most of these I believe also are just like marketed for teens. So next is I quit my apprenticeship as a royal court wizard to become a magic item craftswoman. This one, I guess no, not to like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm like, what am I talking about? Basically, I got this because it, again, recommended on social media. Oh, I'm sorry. The author is, art is by Ito, story is by Sei Kamiizumi, and character design is by Hattori Kiyoka. So yeah. So this is the first volume. I believe this started off as like a light novel. So, and there's another series that I can't think of right now, but it's basically like this, I can't think of the name of it right now, but I'll put it somewhere over here when I think of it. Basically it's a series about how this girl wanted to just live her best life, like in the countryside, and like mind her business and like not get involved with people, but like apparently she's like the strongest wizard that's like around or whatever, and she's like constantly irritated about the fact that she has to leave her home and get out of bed to get these villagers or to get these people or the apprenticeship or to mentor somebody. She is like, girl, I'm over it, I'm done. And the character also kind of reminds me of the character from that series, just a little bit. I believe the other character has like blonde hair or something like that. But anyway, yeah, also recommended. Social media, 7 C's. Publisher, also teen. And it's basically just about a girl wanting to make her own future for herself instead of like falling in, instead of like basically, whatchamacallit, just going along with what was given to her. And she wants to craft her own path. So, love that. Next is, I think, a really popular one that people have been talking about for a minute. I just, of course, been under a rock. Is Tamon's B-side. I'm trying to think. I believe I used to read a webtoon that's kind of similar to this. I have to go back into my history of webtoons and see, but I'm pretty sure I have a fangirl that like meets her idol, and then a fangirl who loves her idol and like, you know, gets all his birds, gets all the albums, songs, knows all the TV shows he's on, girl, everything. And then like they meet and then like they actually like meet, and it's not like what it seems to be, or like a situation arises where like they like are like meeting like somewhere out in real life, and it's just not like what she like expected it to be. So I'm excited. The author is the art and stories by Yuki Shiwasu, and yeah, this is definitely a shoujo. Yep, this has shoujo beat. Also rated teen. So I'm excited about this. This I know was like very much influenced by social media, a shoujo crave specifically. Because and funny enough, it was just recently the main girl's birthday, I think recently, because I remember seeing on Twitter the author did like a illustration for her birthday. So exciting. Okay, the next two are, I believe, marketed as shonen. So if you a shonen person, I guess this is for you. I ain't gonna lie, I mainly got them because the art style looked good and the story sounded good. So the next one is, oh Lord, and it is both ones that I have a hard time saying, Lord Jesus. Okay, the first one is, I'm trying to see how to pronounce it correctly. Gokurakugai. Guy. I think it's Guy. Okay. By story and art. Yeah, story and art by Yuto Sano. And this is kind of it's kind of reminding me of, it's also rated teen. This is the premise reminds me of kind of a little bit of Marriage Toxin, where in the sense that they're like an undercover, like not undercover, but like a kind of like an underground kind of like, I guess, like do anything for money, like kill anybody for money or unallow somebody for money. They'll take basically any client, basically that's what it is. They'll take like any clientele, do whatever. They're like very much so not like trying to like be peacemakers or like cause trouble for real. They're just trying to get a check. And so basically they go around solving cases, and of course there's like a particular case that is a lot of interest to them. So yeah, excited about this. I am not gonna lie, I mainly got it because I saw her and I was like, oh, let me look into this a little bit more. But yeah, the art style's also like pretty good, so yeah, I'm excited about that. Next is also this one also has been, from what I've seen, like been popular. Has also been popular online. This one is called Gachiakuta story, and I guess art is by Ki Urana, and then the graffiti design is by Hideyoshi Andu. I'm trying my best with these names. I'm trying my best. So yeah, this is what it looks like. Sorry, I had to kind of like, I had to like adjust the lighting because like, why did you go off? I had the wrong thing. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I had to adjust because the sun is going down, you know. It's getting colder outside, so, you know, the sun go down by like 4:30. So yeah. So, I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep going. I'm trying not to be long on this video. Anyway, literally, this was kind of like a blind buy, or like not a blind. I don't want to say blind buy, but kind of like a ooh, this looks cool blind buy, and I didn't know about it until after I bought it that it's actually popular right now. And I also got it because when I read the premise, it kind of reminded me a little bit of Made in Abyss, which that anime is so. My friend had me watching that, and like every episode, I was just sitting there like T-posing, like what is going on? Like it was too much going on. But anyway, especially for them babies. Anyway, basically, this guy gets shunned to the abyss because he's accused of a crime that he didn't do. So now he has to work with the people in the abyss to figure out like who basically framed him. So, and of course, like he like learns about like, you know, the different abilities you could gain in the abyss and like how like you know, basically how to survive down there. So yeah, this is the back cover again. I should have back cover for this. In case I didn't. It's a back cover for the last one. Get a little bit closer in there. Yeah. Yeah, this is the back cover for this one. I love the design too, also of the graffiti. I think that's really cool. And yeah, this art style is also like very, very, very nice. Very, very nice. So exciting. Okay. We're almost done, y'all. We're almost done. We're almost done. Sorry about the lighting again. When I move and stuff, I will hopefully get a better like lighting setup, or maybe I'll actually just film these videos when it's daylight outside. Anyway, the next one is though take my time. Though I am an inept villainess. Yeah, though I am an inept villainess. Tale of the butterfly rat body swap in the maiden court. So, a little like not known fact, but a little fact about me is that I like adore like villainous stories. I just do. I just think they're so like, a lot of them are funny and ridiculous, but like a lot of times they're like really, really like the women are like really like badass basically, and like have like these like wild like backstories of like their past lives and stuff like that, and like basically they coming back to get it back in blood, which I know that's motherfucking right. Anyway, so yeah, so basically this is about how the crown prince's favorite maiden and court. Oh my god, my nose. Okay. Oh, if you saw a little sock coming out, I'm so sorry. Hold on. My nose was like, oh, you want to finish the video, bitch? Too bad, so sad. I'm sorry I didn't tell the story. Did I say this? Yeah, I did say this one. The story is by Suzuki Nakamura, art by Otitsuji, and character design by Kana Yuki. It's basically just another version of a villainous story, so I wanted to get this one. And again, also recommended. So, next one, the eccentric doctor of the Moonflower Kingdom by story and art by Toru Himuka. Also teen. I believe I'm gonna just go ahead and say like most of these are teen based. So yeah. And but the reason I got this was because I was looking for more recommendations off of Apothecary Diaries, and so I saw this one mentioned a lot. I don't know the story yet because I haven't read it. I haven't read this one yet, but basically, I'm trying to see really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the back of the other one. Ooh, come on. You can do it. Come on, you can do it. There we go. See, I sorry you can't read like the back for real, but let me see if I can like put this down and like see. There we go. Okay. So that's the back of that one. This is the front for the Eccentric Moon, Flower Kingdom, and then the back for this. Yeah. Oh my God, my light. Lord Jesus. I'll say, come back to me. Okay. Let's see, I need something. Lord knows I need something. This is maybe worse. Maybe I don't get closer like this. Whatever, I think closer. No, I don't. Okay, that's whatever. And I think it's also because of the fact that this is like a white thing, so it's like what's going on? But yeah, basically, she is this is Hoyu, and this is the Prince of the Flower Moon. The Moon Flower Kingdom, and she is basically found like in the wild, from what I can get from the back of the description. She was found in the wild as like an apothecary who, really knows about remedies and plants and like different procedures for like healing people and stuff. And so she is recruited by the prince, who was sick at the time, and he he found her, brought her back, and now she's living her life and like trying to figure out like what's going on with the actual kingdom. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, I promise you we almost done. I know the lighting and everything looks wild. I'm trying to adjust it as like I go, because like I think, let me see if I can just make this like really bright. That looks even worse. It looks even worse, but I feel like you can see me at least, and that's all I really care about at this point. So I'm actually say this last two because they like go together. So the next one is I cross-dressed for the IRL meetup. I'm not gonna lie to you, I also picked this up on a whim, just perusing Barnes and Noble, but also because I'm currently watching I Dress Like a Guy to the Mixer, that anime that's currently out right now. I've been watching that this season, and it's so funny. So like I really wanted to find like a similar story. And so this is about a guy who basically does like a meetup, or dresses like a girl and meets up with these like this friend group every like a monthly friend group where they like get like sweets and like talk about like their lives and like basically catch up and all that other stuff. And they basically bond like over desserts and stuff like that. And of course the girls don't know that he's a guy. Actually, I don't know if this is the guy, so I don't know. But yeah, they don't know that this person is cross-dressing, and then they find out, and basically they talk about like how the group like takes that, reacts to that, and like how they move forward. And so again, also I like the fact that it talks about gender nonconformity, because if you didn't know, because I don't know if I talk about it a lot, but I identify as non-binary, so I am always constantly not always constantly, but I'm always on the lookout basically for stories about gender nonconformity. So, and that one just happened to catch my eye. And on top of that, the premise kind of sounds similar to the I Dressed Up Like a Guy to the Mixer anime. So, okay, we are at, oh Lord, hold on. I didn't know I had this stacked on top of something. Sorry about that. The doctor I went to was calling me to check up on me. So yeah. So what was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about this. No, wait, huh? Was I talking about this? Yeah, no, I was. Okay, so I talked about the other one. Okay, so the last two, which I also don't think this is marketed as shoujo. I know, and I cannot tell you. So, this is which I believe is like a really popular series right now, because I know the anime is coming out like next year. I don't know when, but like it's coming out sometime next year. The Witch Hat Atelier. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. The last one that I cross-dressed for the IRL meetup is by Kurano. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. Kurano, and for older team. So that's the name of the author for this one. Sorry. So did I read the? Yeah, I did. Okay. So yeah. So Witch Hat Atelier, Atelier. I think it's Atelier actually. Witch Hat Atelier. Basically, I literally got this because of the fact that it's been talked about now. I've seen like for like I think a year or two now. By like the social media pages I follow, like that this is like the bomb series, like the art style is like amazing and the storytelling is amazing and things like that. And so I'm excited to get into it to find out what's going on, because I love me a I love me a good little witch story. I love me a good little witch story. So yeah, I'm excited, and I heard the magic system in this is also very like interesting. So, also because of the fact that Freeman has made his way, or is in my top 5 now of anime that I've like watched ever, because like of how amazing that storytelling and like visual and like all that is. And so I was told, but I was like, when I looked at like recommendations for like similar stuff, this was like one of like the top ones that came up. So yeah, this is by Kamome Shirahama. Yeah. So I'm excited about this. This is the back. I'm very, very excited about this. So that's that one, and then this is what not necessarily goes with it, but it's like a kind of like I guess like a side story, basically. This is the Witch Hat Atelier kitchen. It basically is just talking about like, the food that they cook in the series. And so it is about like I know these two are like some of like the main characters in the original series, and so I'm excited for this one, just because like another good anime that came out last year that was like made it like very far up in my like anime like list is Delicious in Dungeon. And that one, like, oh my god, I love Delicious in Dungeon Meshi. I love that one. And so and just in general, I like, I also really liked Food Wars. Again, I kind of thought, I ain't gonna get too much into it, but I did think they would kind of do a little too much sometimes. But it was a fun show, and the food looked good. So I'm basically just like getting this because I thought it was like cute, like story to like go with the Witch Hat Atelier. So I got that. It does remind me though of another book that I got because I thought it was gonna be about cooking more, and it wasn't. It was Lord, it's that book series. It's that manga that's about this girl whose mama died, and she went back to the estate where her mama died, and apparently saw the boy that accused her mama of a crime, and said that's where her mama died and stuff. So I forget off the top of my head what that one is, but I remember it had a similar premise because not a similar premise, but like the girl also was like good at like pastries or like cooking or something like that. Anyway, the last thing, the last books, thank God, out of my haul is a manhwa, which is Villains Are Destined to Die. I have volumes 1 and 2, and the original story is by Guan Gi O Yu. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's not that I don't even know. I just I'm sorry. And I'm guessing like the artistry is from Suo. I have volumes 1 and 2 here, and I am enjoying the series thus far. It's very, very, again, villainous, living, kind of like isekai, like, you know, homegirl dies after all the BS she done been through in life, dies randomly, gets put into a video game that she was playing, and she's the villainess who is destined to die basically like very early in the story. So now she has to figure out basically how to avoid that and also like get back to like her world as she can. So that's basically this one. Not really too much show on the back. But yeah. I got this mainly because I did see, that's who it was. That's another person that's been on social media I've been getting like good recommendations from is Manga Leela, I believe. Manga _ Leela. I'll try to remember to put everybody's social media account that I can find in the description box. But yeah, it was based off of their recommendation that I got this series, and on top of that, the publisher, Easy Press, they were having a sale, so I was like, oh, let me get that. So I got these first two. I finished the first volume, and it's really good. I like the art style, honestly. I think it's pretty good. And oh my God, did they treat this girl like crap? Like, oh my God. Like, I was like, it made me want to get up in the book and start fighting people. Like, who you talking to like that? Anyway. So yeah, so I finished volume 1, set in the story. All of the characters, I believe, are introduced. No, there is one character that gets introduced in the second volume, which I haven't read yet, but I'm planning on reading that soon with Colette while I'm on vacation soon. So yeah, I've been really enjoying this. Again, love the art style, love the storytelling. It's just, like I said, I love villainous stories. They always come back for blood. And honestly, I'm here for women's rights and also women's wrongs. So that's that on that. So that's it. Thank God. Yeah, you can tell it's in here. It's in here deep. But I am feeling better. Thank God. Because oh my goodness, what was it, Monday? It was on Monday or Tuesday where it was bad for me. Well, it wasn't bad for me because I never had to the point where I was having body aches and a fever and all that, but it was the coughing. I was like, oh my gosh. Please, let me go. Anyway. So yeah, that's it. That's it for now. I hope you really enjoyed the manga haul. I will try to come back with either manga reviews, not all of it at once like this, but maybe certain maybe 3 or 4 books I will come back and give a review on, or maybe do a reading vlog with. So Lord, I'm basically in a dark room now because of the fact that the sun just said forget me. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Like I said, I hope to be back soon with some more thoughts on these books. I mentioned again, I'm pretty sure I mentioned throughout the video which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. but I'm particularly excited. Actually, no, I'm not even saying particularly for not like any of them, but like I'm excited for like all of these because like these are all books that like have like premises that like I really like enjoy or like want to like read more about, and also like either that or they have like an author or like an art style that I like. So yeah. So thanks again to the people I follow on social media for their recommendations. I appreciate y'all. And yeah, I hope to be back in the, I think I'm back maybe in these YouTube streets. I don't know, child. I'm just trying my best. So yeah, so thank y'all for watching the video. I hope that you are staying safe and are as okay as you can possibly be. Again, not again, but what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that in the description there is links for not only I'll put the titles of the books in the description, and I'll also put look, I'm saying it out loud to myself so I can remember. I'll put the titles of the books, social media profiles of the people that I mentioned, that I got most of these recommendations from, and also the social I guess social justice, I don't know, basically the links to show what's going on around the world, just so you were informed. So yeah, I would suggest taking a look at that, seeing what's going on and seeing how you can help. So yeah, I appreciate y'all so much for your patience like always. Appreciate y'all for being here, and I hope to see you soon. I hope to see you back here soon. Bye y'all.